There wasn't one moment that changed me. There were hundreds. Quiet shifts, soft mornings, small decisions that said, "This time I choose me." That's when the healing really began. Not in a rush and not from pain, but from a deep desire to feel whole again. It started in the simplest way. It began with me nourishing myself. I nourished my mind, my body, and my soul. I stopped skipping my mornings. I stopped making peace a luxury. Healing wasn't just emotional, it was physical. I made space to hydrate, to breathe, and to pour into me first. There was a time that I felt guilty for doing things just for me. But I've learned that healing looks like joy, like letting myself feel beautiful, like spinning in that salon chair, like smiling at that mirror. All a reminder that I'm still her. Healing meant movement, not rushing, but walking forward with intention. One step at a time, I returned to my rhythm. I walked with intention. I walked with peace. And I reminded myself, I'm still becoming. My balcony became my sanctuary, a place to hear myself. I stopped filling the silence, and I started listening to my own voice again. With every page I wrote and every page I read, I let something go. I welcomed something new. I asked for support, not because I was broken, but because I was ready. Ready to talk, ready to heal, ready to go deeper than I ever had before. Because healing is powerful, but you don't have to do it alone, love. Hey love, let's talk for a moment. We just walked through the 5 steps to healing. And healing is hard. Healing is really, really hard. And this journey that started at 50, it was not what I expected. 50 was exciting and it was confusing. It was probably one of the most confusing seasons of my life. You know, at 50, I thought I would have it all figured out. And I was left with these emotions that I really just didn't expect. What I expected was peace. There was confusion and doubt and uncertainty, and not a whole lot of peace. I had given so much to the world. I gave so much to the world. I gave so much in motherhood, and that left me feeling empty. Motherhood is amazing. It's an amazing gift. But I didn't have the boundaries that I needed to have. And it impacted me over time. And once I got my little one kind of off and started in life, I was left really confused on what I should do next. You know, recovering from heartbreak at this season in my life was not something that I expected, and trying to figure out how to rebuild after I had stood in an incredible career after 20 some odd years was confusing. And so I questioned everything about where I stood. And don't get me started about all the shifts and changes that came with menopause. I'm gonna put a pin in that, so we're not gonna even talk about that. But it just added to the confusion and the uncertainty that I had in this season of my life. And I was someone that always had it figured out. And what I discovered, bit by bit, moment by moment, was that I was too busy to heal. Facing the reality that I was too busy to heal was eye-opening for me, and that put me on the journey to get where I am today. And I say this, and I'll say it again, that healing is not a destination. Healing is a journey, and it's a journey that you don't have to be on alone. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the sponsor for today's video, and that's BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy company, and so your therapy sessions can be done through the app or online. They make it easy for you to get the support and help that you need. There's a link in the description of my video. You can click that link, or you can go to betterhelp.com/Tricia Bachoo. By going to that link, you'll receive a 10% discount in your first month. The great thing about BetterHelp is it's a short application. They pair you with a licensed therapist within a couple of days. If for some reason your therapist isn't a match, you have the opportunity to select a new therapist at no additional cost, because it's important that the therapist that you're working with and sharing time with feels good to you, that it's a good match and it's a good fit. But if you feel like you need more support than what you have currently, I would encourage you to click the link in the description, or you can go to betterhelp.com/Tricia Bachoo. And remember, in your first month, you'll receive a 10% discount if you use that code. Healing is a journey, not a destination. You don't have to do it alone. I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video today. As well, I'd like to thank you, each and every one of you, for sharing time with me on today's video, and I look forward to seeing you soon.